Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Anecdotal Economist, and today I'm talking about constitutional chaos. And I know so many of you are going to say, listen, there, Anecdotal Economist, we are never, ever going to run out of this constitutional silver. You can get it anywhere you want it. And there is no need to panic the public. Don't start the chaos, right? But here's the thing. I disagree because I've lived through a time called the silver squeeze not that long ago. And some of you may remember way back to 2008. And the thing you have to know about this constitutional silver, as we're calling it, is that these cannot be made today. They can be faked, of course, like anything else, but they are not being made, and there are only going to be less and less of them over time. And I suspect eventually even a worn out old coin like this, which actually this one's not terrible, right? But it's not perfect. I even think that's going to eventually fetch a premium. Now it might be 100 years, but I think it will in fact fetch a premium. Now you can learn about your key dates and you can do all of that kind of stuff, but my point is not any of that. My point is that when retail rushes in, okay, just like they did the last time there was a price spike in 2020 and moving into 2021, you could not get a lot of silver. It became difficult. And I know people say, oh, that's not true. Yes, you could. Well, not at a low premium, okay? Not at a low premium, right? Things like this, the premium was insane. And so everything has a price. And my point is that right now, this type of silver that you can stack is a relatively good premium because you can get it easily. And when things go crazy and everyone's trying to buy silver, there could be a point where retailers are having a hard time keeping up. With specific coins, maybe not silver period, you'll always be able to get some somewhere, but it may get harder to get specifics. And so what I'm trying to point out is that all of the constitutional silver that ever is going to exist already exists. There can't be more minted. And so if enough retail demand increases and people start getting into constitutional, it may become very, very difficult to find. I'm not saying you won't get any silver, but I'm saying specifically silver of limited quantity and supply will go up. Another way to think of that is collectibles. Now I'll do a separate video on collectibles in the future. These are sort of semi-numismatic. I don't know, really. Constitutional is really just its own thing, isn't it? I mean, you can get it in most countries. You've got your Canadian varieties, like this dollar, Canadian silver dollar. This one is from 1966. There you go, 1966 on that one. You also get, of course, your gold varieties from different countries. These are those gilders I showed the other day. So my point is, I think that constitutional is a really good play. Now, a lot of YouTubers have been talking about it, and I guess my point is I think they're right. I really genuinely think that they are correct. This is just good stuff to stack right now. It's relatively reasonably priced. Now, you still got to look at what you're buying. Make sure you're not overpaying. But I did the math. I picked up a few of these, and I think it's worth it. Now, of course, if you don't know, silver dollars, I'm just learning about this now. This has not really been my forte in the past, but they're a little bit more collectible. So they do tend to cost a little bit more, but I think you're going to get that premium back even more so, okay? So as things move on, let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy? I think this is a good buy. I think I'm going to try to make this pile of constitutional grow. I think I'm going to go out of my way to have a nice little chunk of silver. And in fact, I'm going to see if I can't fill up this little bag. It's a small bag, but I think this is probably somewhat similar to having a, 20-ounce can or case full. We'll fill up this little bag here. It's going to be our goal. So that's it for this one, guys. I just wanted to kind of talk about constitutional. I'm thinking about it. It's on my mind. I'm definitely going to be getting more and more. Now, I always like to do a review in every video. And I think in this video, I'm going to specifically do a review of just generic junk silver. I'm not going to go through all the coins because I'm just not an expert. And I'm not going to include silver dollars because, like I said, those are sort of special. And I don't know if these Canadian dollars will ever be special or not. They seem to be more of these honestly floating around the US now because they're silver than I would ever see in Canada. So who knows? But in the meantime, we can look at these half dollars. They've got, I love the Walking Liberty, right? You kind of see the resemblance there, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're cool. I think they're fun. They're cool. You can touch them with your hands. They look good. You can get higher quality ones if you're willing to spend a little bit more. There's a lot to learn about them, so it makes it fun, sort of like collecting a series, you can get different years, different grades, all those kinds of things. And so, yeah, I think Constitutional is a really fun way to stack. And I am definitely going to start doing more of it. This is my entire stack of Constitutional I'm holding in my hand, by the way, to tell you how inexperienced I am. So I'd love comments from the Peanut Gallery. You know, things like this Canadian dime with the famous blue nose ship on it. I'm sure people don't know. And look, you've got young Liz. Young Liz there, looking sharp, looking sharp. So guys, that has been my review for today. I hope you all appreciate it. If you would like to support the channel, give me a subscribe, a like. And if you'd like to leave a comment but you don't know what to say, today's comment will be junk. And I hope you're not talking about me. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Anecdotal Economist. That's my 2 ounces worth. Remember, I'm pulling for you. And we're all in this together.
Kilogram, you're the dragon, you're the rabbit.
Okay, let's look at the money side now. Watch as I pull this bad boy out of here. Absolutely stunning once you get it out of the case.
Feeling the weight of this in my hand. Oh, that's such a good feeling.
I never had enough gold.
And you know what? I've been doing these sort of like little after video edits. I don't know how many people actually make it here. If you do, let me know in the comments. But I decided this looks a little too busy back here. So we're going to take out the Robin Hood. And we're just going to drop in a nice little bag of Constitutional in the background. Keep that there for a little while as a reminder. All right. Out.